who totally died in a car crash earlier, are you doing here? Romance blooms in the rain. Anna's dad was completely shocked. But Anna quickly covered, explaining the guy had hit on her earlier. Her dad felt a wave of tension, pulling the man aside. I mean, now is it the jewel? Vulnerability meets chance in cinematic grace. Happened to meet my daughter. I didn't meet her, the guy immediately clarified. Turns out, this guy wasn't just some regular Joe. He was death himself, here because Anna's father was due to go. Layers of longing unfold in quiet beauty. But since the original John died in that crash today, Death simply decided to use his body. Brand new to Earth, Death, now John, was totally fascinated by human life. He made a deal with Carl. If Carl showed him the ropes of living, Death would delay Carl's passing. Whispers of what could be echoed through. Carl, ecstatic, just had to keep Death's real identity a secret. That night, Carl happily brought John along to a fancy dinner party. John, like a curious kid, started his first exploration. He wandered through Carl's mansion, staring closely at John's face in the mirror, as if memorizing every detail of his new human shell. Heartstrings tugged by the unlikeliest paths. Then he hit the kitchen and tasted peanut butter for the first time. That gooey deliciousness totally blew his mind. Carrying that spoonful of delicious peanut butter, he stumbled right into the swimming pool area. Turns out, Anna was swimming there. The spark ignites, subtle yet undeniable. What are you doing here? I can't seem to escape you today. But here's the magic. Death, who had never felt human love, saw Anna's graceful, lively figure in the water, and his icy heart felt a strange flutter and panic. This interlude promises more than it reveals. But as they talked, Anna realized this John was totally different from the charming guy she met that morning. I thought you were just a working-or Joe. I am a Joe. Not the one that I met this morning. Emotions brew beneath the surface calm. Hanging on me, and there's nice ways I've been hit on it a long time. The John right now felt so distant. The John she met at the cafe this morning was totally hilarious and charming, making her feel relaxed and free. They shared the exact same views and chemistry. This interlude promises more than it reveals. Even down to their crazy similar coffee habits. Every detail was playing a silent, perfect symphony. Yeah, I could. Their heartstrings were beating in sync. Even as they parted, their eyes were filled with uncontrollable longing, as if their souls had already intertwined. This interlude promises more than it reveals. You know, I was thinking, I don't want to be my doctor. I don't want you to examine me, why does that like you so much? And I don't want to be examining you. I don't. Why not? Because I like you so much. Layers of longing unfold in quiet beauty. Even though they confessed their attraction, some invisible force held them back, burying the feelings deep. Destiny was playing a cruel trick. When they looked back, they couldn't quite catch the other's eye. All that was left was the pain of parting. Every time they tried to speak, the other was already too far away. This interlude promises more than it reveals. Immersed in the haze of separation, the original John almost got hit by a speeding car. Fate was relentless. I mean, what happened to that sweet guy from the coffee shop? Who are you anyway? John didn't answer her desperate question, just casually asked to be friends. Romance blooms in the rain's aftermath. Anna wanted to refuse, but when she looked into his eyes, her heart skipped a beat. They slowly leaned in, irresistibly drawn together. But just as the romance peaked, an invisible barrier held them back. The next morning, John eagerly jumped out of bed. When Carl mentioned going to work, John insisted on joining. "Did you like to ride a walk? I wish to see the world." Vulnerability meets chance in cinematic grace. They traveled the bustling Wall Street morning rush hour in the most simple way. John quietly absorbed the sounds of the world, feeling everything flow slowly beneath his steps. Carl suddenly asked John how he was handling his other job, Death's duties. Turns out, Death was a master time manager. He handles his crucial tasks using scattered, tiny moments of fragmented time. How about giving a guy a break? Make an exception. Well, there's one to every roof. The spark ignites, subtle yet undeniable. Not this. They arrived at Carl's office. John insisted on attending the morning meeting. Facing this strange face, the big shots were perplexed. John, meanwhile, was focused on ordering its delicious Corbies, the jelly ones, and a cup of tea with milk, I think, like the tried English style. Yes. Cup of tea with milk, please. Is there anything else, Mr. Black? How about some water? Why yes. Thinking hot or cold? Cold. And a glass, Heartstrings tugged by the unlikeliest paths. The meeting ended abruptly thanks to John handed John some pocket money telling him to go explore MA Dr. LLB of visitor patients have visitors a brush with destiny that lingers sweetly. Just then, a family member pushed her elderly mother in. This old lady immediately recognized Death, yelling, "A boy and die." "Mama, stop it, it's just a man." "What? So be bad spirit, she just off people, she don't mean nothing. Please help us." Of course. The elderly woman told John she'd been tormented by endless pain and desperately wished for her life to end quickly. Though her suffering was profound, John couldn't take her yet, her time wasn't up. A brush with destiny that lingers sweetly. But for the first time, John's icy indifference cracked. He decided to make an exception. Instead of taking her, he gently asked her to close her eyes. With a soft tone and tender actions, he soothed her fear and pain. The old woman instantly relaxed, the torment lifted, and she smiled for the first time in ages. This unexpected act of kindness left an indelible mark on John's heart. Whispers of what could be echoed through. He realized he shouldn't stay in the hospital. That night, John and Anna chatted happily at the dinner table, their conversation flowing easily from everyday life to the elderly patient. Anna's boyfriend felt completely awkward between them. "I don't know, she's grateful for the care are you giving you. Is this a state secret? Are we being excluded just for the fun of that?" He lashed out, "You're out of line." "Well, then, baby, I don't like you bigger as creep. I don't like the way he looks at you. I don't like the way he talks to you." And vice versa. Heartstrings tugged by the unlikeliest paths. Anna realized the man her friend set her up with felt like a total stranger now. She finally understood her father and dared to be honest. "I'm vice versa." Her boyfriend left respectfully, accepting her choice. Anna turned back and found John waiting silently nearby. She approached and asked if a mysterious man like him was usually married. John surprised her by denying it. "You have a girlfriend?" Romance blooms in the rain's aftermath. Anna sighed in relief, feeling a rush of pure happiness. As the flirty vibe intensified, John was completely mesmerized, unable to hide a hint of jealousy. But when he couldn't balance logic with pure emotion, he quickly turned and left, putting their budding romance on hold. "Where are you going?" "Yes, I'm tired." But Anna was already head over heels. She ran to her father, confessing she broke up with her boyfriend for another man. Carl gave Anna the motivation she needed. Follow her heart without hesitation and step onto the shore of love. Vulnerability meets chance in cinematic grace. The next day, they had another family dinner. With Anna's ex gone, Carl felt a sense of relief. John was finally experiencing true human emotion. But happiness is always fleeting. Carl eventually discovered their secret. After Anna left, Carl fiercely scolded John. "You're the wrong place at the wrong time of the wrong woman. I'll be the judge of that, I'm her father. If all due respect, though, I'm not asking your permission, be a goddammer, sh*t. Perhaps it's time to remind you it's not simply disputable. You're super. This is me. To be careful." The narrative's pulse quickens here. John, ignoring the warning, brought flowers to the hospital, only to find Anna wasn't on duty yet. Meanwhile, Carl had tracked down Anna. Anna didn't understand why Carl disapproved, especially since Carl and John spent every day together. "I only will tell you that with Joe, you're on very, very dangerous ground. I love him. I don't care if you love it. I'm telling you." Anna sadly buried her distress. John, refusing to go home, visited the elderly patient. The old woman saw John's conflicted heart but scorned his actions, as death, failing to disclose his identity, was disrespectful to love. "So take that nice picture you got in your head home with you." The old woman's words finally woke John up. The spark ignites, subtle yet undeniable. Even though he loved Anna, the gulf between their worlds was too vast. That night, John found Carl and told him he would take him immediately after Carl's birthday party that weekend. On the birthday, Anna was stunning, but her eyes only saw John. Their sweet romance was replaced by a heartbreaking farewell. "Our time together has come to an end. Layers of longing unfold in quiet beauty. I'm in love with a man, but I don't know who he is, where he's going, or when. I can tell you the when part, tonight. So it does give us no worse than it gets for me. I'm in love with a woman who I don't want to leave." John was completely lost in Anna's eyes. A bold, impulsive idea hit him. He would take Anna with him tonight. "I'm in love with your daughter, and I'm taking me with me tonight." Romance blooms in the rain's aftermath. Carl slammed his selfishness. "How can this be love? She doesn't know who you are." Carl offered a final challenge. "You tell her. Try it out and see what happens. Reveal everything there is to know about yourself, and let the chips fall where they may." John found Anna, but she spoke first, saying her most unforgettable memory was their cafe meeting. John finally understood. Anna was in love not with him, death, but with the soul of the body's original owner. He realized the pure, moving beauty of true human emotion. Layers of longing unfold in quiet beauty. John went back to Carl. "We should think about getting started, Bill. You'll just be us." The birthday clock chimed. Carl stood under the spotlight, reflecting on his life. "I don't want you to ever worry about me. If anything should happen, I'm gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be alright. I have no regrets, and what, you do feel the same way?" Layers of longing unfold in quiet beauty. With Carl's heartfelt wishes, the party ended. Carl asked Anna to dance, a final farewell she didn't realize. John watched the crowd, but he knew he couldn't stay to enjoy this fleeting world anymore. The memories faded like an unreachable phantom. Then, under the spectacular fireworks, Carl and Death walked side by side toward the next world. Anna saw the two figures moving away and rushed toward them. Just as she approached, John slowly walked toward her. The narrative's pulse quickens here. "And when you disappear around the corner, I was just sure if I was ever gonna see you again. Love isn't possession, it's fulfillment and letting go. Death finally understood. His brief human journey gave him the feeling of the soul's deepest flutter. He gave Anna one last gentle kiss, choosing to leave her to a vibrant future. Whispers of what could be echo through. I hope you find what sets you free. May you find what your heart loves and what your heart seeks. ****. Emotions brew beneath the surface calm.